Welcome back to the JT&P Uncut show, where we have the GOATS debate. This is better than Undisputed, it's better than First Take, any debate show on the tube or any other space. We're going crazy. We're back with another video. Hope y'all having a wonderful and blessed day. And we're going to get right into it with the GOATS. We got Jeris from the corner. And we got Tim from the Tim Sports Talk.
What is up, everybody?
Let's get straight into it, man. So we're gonna start with the bombshell that dropped today. The bomb. Deshaun Watson gets an extra 5 games on top of the 6 games he received earlier this month, and a $5 million fine. Was it fair? Yay or nay? And do the Browns make a move for Jimmy Garoppolo? Jimmy Garoppolo, disgusting. We're going to start this topic with the corner.
Was it fair? I mean, sure, whatever. I was thinking about this. At work. Now, I don't know if it's... Did he have to take the 11 games from week 1? Or can he, play the first 6 and sit out the last 11? Either way, it's still an 11-game suspension. Or can he just play 1 game, miss a game, 1 game, miss a game? You still complete your 11-game suspension. So you can't say he wasn't suspended for 11 games because he was, technically speaking. Or he still played, but I don't know. I don't know how that worked. $5 million, you could have left that out. It's $5 million. What you need $5 million for? That's not going to hurt the guy. Okay, you got 230 guaranteed. What is $5 million? It's fine. I didn't want him to be suspended for the entire season. I thought that was stupid. He gets the last 6 games of the season. He come back and gets Houston. That's perfect for TV ratings as well. Jimmy G, do you really want another big contract? What draft capital do they have? Well, then again, Jimmy G that's not really worth much. But I mean, they could. I trade for Taylor Heineke if I trade for Jimmy Garoppolo, but that's just me. That's my thoughts on it.
Yeah. Okay. So as far as can he take the last 11 games or not? First off, that wouldn't be that wouldn't be a good idea because God forbid you got hurt in week 3, and now you're out for the season. Then you have to do your suspension next year. Because they don't count hurt games as a part of your suspension. If you're not able to play,
I disagree.
You
should be a part of it. He's not playing.
Yeah, but that's due to your own stupidity of getting hurt.
It doesn't matter. You're still not playing.
Suspension. Yeah, but they're not going to let you.
They got the best offensive line in football. He ain't getting hurt.
I'm just saying. Anyway, no, they should do this as 6 games or the 11 games rather, and then play the last 6 games of the season so that he can get ready for the playoffs. If they make the playoffs, which even with the roster they have without him, I think they should be in the running. Was it fair? I don't like the amount of money. I think it probably should have been more money, honestly, because he got paid for last season still, and apparently they only took half of what he made last year. I would have taken everything he made last year at the bare, so that would be $10 million. And then he doesn't get any game checks this year for the first 11 games, so however much money that is, even though he's only $1 million this year, so that's tough. But, all right, another thing is I hate these ways of the NFL is now taking $5 million from Deshaun Watson and doing what with it? You are not the one sexually assaulted. You don't deserve $5 million. That $5 million should go to the 22 women that actually got assaulted.
They probably already got broken off.
I hate when, these establishments, usually the government, they get in between, a domestic violence issue or whatever, and then charge the dude a bunch of money for whatever he's worth, but then the girl doesn't get any of it. It's she was the one that was actually hurt. Why are we paying the government? That money should be going to the person that was actually hurt. I'm sure they probably did pay him. I got punched in the face when I was in college by my roommate. And somebody else had called the cops. My nose was bleeding, so they were like, what happened? they found out what happened, and then they were like, do you want to press charges? I said no. Well, they had to arrest him because we were roommates, and he got arrested for domestic violence for punching me in the face, and then he had to pay them like $1,600. I'm the one who got punched. Give me the $1,600.
Me $1,600.
Yeah, why are you making money off the fact that I got punched in the face? I hate that mindset there. But anyway, so I feel like that $5 million, if that's what they decide to take, which it is, should go to the women instead of goes to the NFL pockets, because you were not affected by this whatsoever.
Well,
stop.
Well,
it's ridiculous.
Since we're on the topic,
yeah,
let's just go. If y'all want to go through the games, let's see what their record will be by the time he gets back.
Ooh, that's interesting. Well, let me jump in on the Jimmy Garoppolo thing, and then you can do that. If the Cleveland Browns trade for Jimmy Garoppolo, the GM needs to be fired immediately. That is stupid. Why in the world would you trade it for a quarterback that's $28 million, even if you get half of that? Why would I trade for Jimmy G, who sucks, when I already have the running back tandem? I already have Amari Cooper. This team is ready to win with that defense. Screw Jimmy. Just roll with Jacoby, or if you want to trade for Taylor Heineke for the cheap, that's fine, because apparently we may be moving on from him anyways, QB2, any darn way. So, absolutely do not trade for Jimmy Trash Can G.
They trade for Heineke. Deshaun Watson might be sitting for the rest of the year.
Wow, you capping. Right, you tweeting. All right, next time.
What did Heineke go like 5-2? Go like 8-11, 9-2.
You tweaking right now. You funny. All right, so Aaron Rodgers. What's on Aaron Rodgers? Aaron Rodgers. Mr. I like to get a bunch of controversy in the media. Rips his wide receivers in public. Tell them to stop running the wrong route, stop dropping passes, or you're not going to be here. And all that good job. All that good jazz. So was it a good thing for Aaron to do that in public to the media? And how was wide receivers respond to this as a response to his call-out? We'll start with Tim.
Well, everybody's seeing it in the area, so it's not like it's a secret, because these practices or training camps, so there's media there, and there's people seeing the fact that receivers are running the wrong routes and dropping passes and whatnot. So I don't think he broke ground. He broke ground on a national stage, because now we're all talking about it. But I'm sure there's a lot of other people over there that already realized this situation. But as far as, is it a good thing that he should? I personally like to keep things inside. I have no problem with him telling that to their faces. But I don't think there's any reason to just put your players on blast to the media. And yeah, I understand he wants to be a truth teller and, oh, I don't lie, or blah, 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 or whatever. Even though, I don't even know if that's the mindset or not, because he also, oh yeah, I'm immunized when he's talking about when he was not vaccinated. So it's just, I think it's just unnecessary. It doesn't help the team whatsoever. I think it will help if he puts a fire in practice, but I don't see the necessity to sell it to the national media, and then this is what we're talking about now.
Facts. I can feel that. Jeris?
I'm happy. Good. Good. Because, like I say, these are grown men making hundreds of millions of dollars. And I don't care about your feelings. I don't. Especially when it comes to receivers. Run the freaking right route or get the heck off my team. I don't got time for that. You're getting paid millions of dollars running a route. You are a receiver. Catch the freaking ball. Okay? I'm not doing this behind closed doors. I want to break you down. Out in public. You're a grown man. I do not care. If you want to go run and cry, you don't need to be here in the NFL then. If that is the case. Tough chitlins. Don't care. You in practice. You're trash. So I'm going to put this out in the public. Okay? Now, how you take it or handle it, if you want to cry and it breaks your confidence, you're getting cut because you're not belonging in. What are you running the wrong route to begin with? Why are you dropping passes to begin with? It's dumb. You're a grown man making millions of dollars. I don't care about your feelings. That's how I feel about it. Good job. More people need to call out their freaking teammates.
in public.
Interesting.
You
Do
doggone
not forget
right.
to hit that like and
In
subscribe
public.
button.
So like you have to. So it's not enough to just say it inside the locker room to one's face. You have to put them on blast in front of
Yes.
everybody.
They grown men.
And that's how you get through to them.
Listen, me telling you behind closed doors is me basically, oh, come here, come on, guys. You gotta out front street. They need to know what it is. They need to know
You
that
can
it's not a
completely
game.
say this in a way that's not, oh, come here, guys. Like, let me pat you on the back. It's okay. You could completely say that in a meeting room of, what in the heck is that route? What are you doing here? You're supposed to be running a post. Why are you running a corner? Or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Like, or an option route where you could go 3 different directions. What in the world are you running into double teams for? That's stupid. Don't run where defenders are. Run to the open field. You could say this in a very demanding way to get the best out of to get more out of your receivers.
My thing, that's fine.
And then just
you
throw,
could, but my
throw
thing
everything
is,
out there.
You a grown man.
Yep.
You shouldn't be crying if I call you out in front of the whole world.
So if you had a brother, okay, and your brother made a mistake, or whatever the mistake is, you should just go out to the streets and
That
call
is
your brother
different.
an idiot.
I wouldn't do that. That is different.
That's exactly what's happening.
No,
These
it's
guys
not
are
the same
brothers.
thing. It's not
Your
the same thing.
teammates are supposed to be your
Because
family. You're supposed to be
here's the
brothers.
thing.
And then you're just
Here's
throwing it
the
out.
thing.
You know
No,
what?
here's the thing.
Stupid Jeris, stole my basketball cards. I
Here's
don't
the
know.
thing.
Whatever the case may be.
I hate the fact that NFL players get babied. I hate the fact that NBA players get babied. You making millions of dollars.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't handle, let's say I'm on a football team. My quarterback calls me out. Okay, cool, whatever. I don't care. But when I get back on that field, you better make sure every ball accurate because I'm catching every last one of them. That's how I am. You don't need a baby me. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I want to get better. Don't pull me behind no closed door. No, put that crap on Front Street so that way it forces me to perform. Because now the world knows that I'm trash. So now I have to perform even more versus behind closed doors. Put the pressure on me. That's just me. That's how I am.
Mm-hmm.
That way that forces me to go out and put the hard work in. These dudes probably gonna go out there and be trash the next. Did you see them in a preseason game? Romeo Dobbs, trash. Who was the
Didn't he
other?
score a touchdown?
I don't even know the other dude.
Romeo Dobbs scored a touchdown, didn't he?
Did you see the one that he dropped? They got snatched from him, the pick, like a little boy.
Oh, from Jordan Love's, one of Jordan Love's picks. He had 3 of them that day.
Trash.
So you're blaming Romeo Dobbs on that one?
Yes, that was his fault.
It might have been.
Yeah.
I didn't see that particular.
ball.
I'm assuming there's truth in what Aaron Rodgers is saying. That, like, I'm taking him at face value. I don't
You don't
think
got
he's saying
Christian
this.
Watson out there right now, so of course it's gonna be that way.
Okay, if Christian Watson dropped a couple of passes, right, you'd want him to just put him on blast, your first-round pick or early second-round pick.
Probably second round
Just
pick,
put him completely on blast and break him down and try to kill his confidence going in. This is a future Hall of Famer saying this
But
stuff.
here's the thing: how if that's killing your confidence, you don't belong.
Yeah, but it's too late. You drafted him. Like,
But
you
you're
can't be
a
like, oh,
Tim.
now you don't belong. You
They're
wasted
not-
an early second
They're not
round
in
pick.
high school and college anymore.
Yes.
You're making big boy money, so you make it. You're a grown man, and this is your job.
I'm not saying no accountability. I'm not saying that you don't have to do anything.
So
but just to
what's
completely
the break of your
put all
confidence?
social media out, onto him. I mean, that's broken many people mentally.
That's your fault, then.
So
That's your fault.
if social media,
Because-
I mean, to an extent, I can agree.
I don't
with
have
you. Just
social
turn it
media.
off.
That's why I don't have social. People should they shouldn't have social media. That's the problem with today. Everybody care about what other people think on social media. That's why I don't have it because I don't care. Because everybody was like, "Who's talking about me?" I don't care who's talking about me. Go out there and play. You making millions of dollars. Why do I care about what they're saying?
You making millions? You're a grown man. This is your job. Go out there and do your job. You want to break confidence? Kick rocks, you cut. Now you don't got a job. Now go work somewhere else. See if you can find another team. That's just like saying your boss, oh, Tim, you're doing a terrible job.
Mm-hmm.
So that breaks your confidence. So what you going to do?
And then he goes and tells my wife of how crappy of a GPR guy I am.
That's going to break your confidence?
I'm just like, what are you doing? Why are you coming to my... Now I have problems between me and my wife or this, that, whatever. Like, because now she is, like, getting on me and whatnot. Like, this is completely unnecessary. I know I messed up. You know I messed up. We're going to handle this between us two. You don't just go... Like, if me and you, I don't know, like, and we are clearly in a working relationship right now. Like, every time you make a mistake, I just go into the Discord and just blast Jeris about how he's crap. And this,
that wouldn't bother me. That wouldn't bother me.
So that's what you want me to do? Hold you accountable every time you make a mistake? Every time you make a mistake, I just go over to the Discord and just...
That's fine. I wouldn't be bothered.
Air it all out.
I just go back at you in front of the same people. The same way Aaron Rodgers did. I'm like, he was trash last practice. Why this ball was overthrown? I get back at him. Like, man. And I don't care how I'm like, Aaron Rodgers was trash in training camp.
And then your butt is off the team.
Bye.
And then your butt's off the team.
Bye.
Yeah. You're talking about every receiver should want to play for. You wanted Terry to go play for Aaron Rodgers so bad because you know that he can reach his full potential there, and you're in a chance to be able to reach your full potential. And now I'm going to go out to play with Jimmy Garoppolo. All because I decided to get into an argument and talk to the public.
I mean, that's
you're going to shut your face up.
Aaron Rodgers wouldn't say anything.
If you were there, Aaron Rodgers wouldn't say anything?
You would. I said, if I was there, Aaron Rodgers wouldn't say nothing. If I was there, you can rest assured that. That's dead.
Confidence is key there, Jeris. Confidence is key.
Because I tell him, if I stand right in front of the podium and say, you said what now? In the background. Say it again.
Yeah.
Then I tell them what's really going on. How about that overthrow? How about that?
Yeah.
Talk about that.
And then he'd be like, okay, one overthrow in practice. Look at my
Super Bowl ring. I bring up more stuff.
Hey, look at my Super Bowl ring and look at how many MVPs
that
I
was
have.
Like 30
Come
years ago. We don't care about that.
Me.
I wasn't even born. It ain't got nothing to do with me.
All right, who are you? You've done
here
nothing.
Now. I'm
30
here now.
years ago or not.
I'm here now.
Y'all funny as heck.
I'm here now. That's all that matters. I'm like, if you did. First off, you the one that wanted me here. You the big man. So therefore, you need me. I don't need you. You wanted the draft. So now what are you going to say? I'm like, so sit there and shut up for I request a trade.
Get off the team and I'll go make freaking this dude look better than you do. He
gonna be real bad when I say that because he the one that wanted. He the one that make the calls for the offense. So if you drafted me, you wanted me. I didn't want you. I could have played with. I wouldn't mind playing with Carson Wentz. You wanted me. I didn't want you. The whole media go crazy. It'll make him look so ridiculous, so crazy. You don't want to mess with me. I'm not the one.
I'm not the one.
I'm not the one or the two-faced boy. Funny as heck. My fault.
I'm just gonna quit throwing to you.
All right. So, next topic.
I'm gonna pull one of those. Go deep. Go a little deeper. Go a little deeper, and then just go into the locker room.
Funny. All right, so the Packers signed Travis Fulgham. Is that relevant, you two, or no? Do we really care about this? Can we move on to the next thing?
Well, I liked the Travis Fulgham in Philadelphia. I just remember at least at one point he actually was fantasy relevant. I think it was when Carson Wentz was there. And he seemed to be making some plays. So I feel like with him and Aaron Rodgers, and of course, as Jeris mentioned, Christian Watson hurt, I actually don't think this is a bad pickup, and it could light a fire under the other receivers' butt to, hey, if I'm going to continue to run the wrong routes or drop passes, Travis Fulgham is no slouch. It's not like they just picked up, Alex Erickson, and, it's a complete nobody. I mean, he's performed in the league at quite a couple of 100-yard games. It's not like he's a Hall of Famer by any stretch of the imagination, but he can play.
Well, Jeris, you think this is relevant, or do you?
Man, I ain't talking about no Travis Fulgham.
All right, say less. All right, say less. All right, so preseason game number 2, the dress rehearsal. Everybody, you know what I'm saying, get to go crazy for a half, hopefully half. And we get to see these boys for an extended period of time before the regular season. We go face Carson Wentz's one of his arch nemesis in his revenge tour of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Why they don't see why?
So, how long should or will the Stars play in the Chiefs game? How many catches would Jahan Dotson get? And this is Antonio Gibson's last chance to be RB1.
Don't read them all. Don't read them all. Like, take them one at a time.
All right, so let's start with the starters. How long will they extra play?
Who you want first?
Jeris, go ahead, bro.
Give the defense the whole game. Shoot, give them the whole freaking game. The offense.
You said the whole.
I mean, I love I say from. You know what? I get an offense the same amount of stops as like. I love the offense. I have no problem with it. I say give them the same amount of snaps as last game. Give them the first quarter or whatever, and that's it. Because I think they're fine. I really do. I have no problem with that offense at all whatsoever. I would like to see Biami more in the starting lineup in some, couple packages. I would like to see that. I have no problem with the offense personally.
I like that especially for the offense of one quarter for like Carson Wentz, and of course like maybe even less for like a guy like Terry McLaurin or somebody like those.
Get him out. I don't even want to see Terry.
Yeah, so about a quarter. I actually want to see Jahan Dotson though for a half, and I want to see him get it early and often, like 5 or 6 passes coming his way, whether they're in screen plays or underneath or hand him jet sweeps. I don't care. I want at least 5 catches for Jahan, or in like 7 targets maybe. Like, or if it takes 5 targets to get 5 catches, perfect. I don't care. I just want 5 times to have the ball in his hands and start showing the fan base why you drafted this guy number 16 and how you're going to use him a little bit.
I'm telling y'all,
yeah,
now, let it be week 3, week 4. He got only 200 yards receiving. I'm going off.
Wait, 200 yards receiver in 3 games? That ain't bad.
I said week 4.
Well, you said week 3 or 4.
No. Week 4, meaning at the end of week 4, going to week 5, he better not have no 200 yards receiving.
I mean, that's not horrible.
He the 16th pick. Don't tell me ain't no horrible. That's trash.
50 yards a game for a rookie.
50? I picked you 16 for 50?
50 times 17, 850-yard season for a rookie.
I mean,
that's not that bad.
How many
So,
would that be? Now 850 yards?
850 yards.
850 yards is 50 yards a game.
50
for
yards
a rookie.
a game. That's what we drafted him for, 50 yards a game.
And it's his first 4 games.
The way y'all talk, this is the way. No. The way this fan base talks about him, he had better be somewhere near 350 yards.
Okay.
He had better with at least 3-4 touchdowns. The way they keep talking about him.
So time
And
out.
then how many yards would Terry have at that point?
I don't know.
So y'all, people want Terry to have a 1,400-yard season, but Jahan has an 850-yard season. We got a problem. Come on, bro.
Yeah, I don't think that would be a big deal. But anyway,
bro, you're not understanding. Teammates say that Jahan Dotson is the best receiver on the team. Okay, I want to see 1,300-yard season then. So if that's the case. If that's the case, let me see a 1,300 yards.
If you really are better than Terry McLaurin and you have Carson Wentz throwing and Terry's been having, all these other quarterbacks throwing to him and getting over 1,000 yards, and if you're really better already coming into your first season, you should get 1,300 yards. I actually don't even hate that take, to be honest. But I wanted to go to the defense real quick. I think Cole Holcomb is going to see the field a lot this game. I think he was not very good in that first preseason game. I think it made a lot of mistakes, and he was the one kind of stuck in mud instead of a guy like Jamin Davis last year, which is crazy to say going into year 4 for Cole Holcomb. And Jamin Davis was like a bat out of hell. Like, he was just coming in heavy and guarding everybody. He did a great job. And then a guy like Cole Holcomb, I think he is going to see a lot of time. Now, he's not in trouble of losing his job unless Milo Eifler and Logan Paulson started talking about that in his review on the Command Center, that apparently Milo Eifler is looking really, really good right now. So maybe he could be starting on nipping on the heels as far as maybe getting some real playing time as the game is. If Cole needs to have a bounce back game, and I think he's going to play quite a bit on this day. But as I want to see the defense probably for at least a half, the starting offense probably for about a quarter, and Jahan the whole half specifically.
Okay.
That's what I want to see.
All right, so we got the Jahan thing out the way, and it's how long the Stars should play. So we'll go ahead and talk about Antonio Gibson. Antonio Gibson had the boo-boo last week, had put the church's money on the floor, put the ball on the carpet, however you want to call it. He fumbled the darn football. And he's been seeing the special teams reps. He's been seeing reps with the ones still, twos and threes. And now with this kind of call out by Ron Rivera and kind of, put him on notice, is this the last chance for him to have the RB1 job? And can he get it done? And how many rushing yards will the running backs have separately?
Okay.
And who will be the first running back on the first snap of the game on Saturday?
Interesting.
And I will start with.
Oh, sorry.
I'll start with Tim on this one. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. I think they're going to give Gibby the first play. I think they're going to give Gibby the first play. I really do. But I think right now it might, Gibby's going to have to show something big time. And now, will he? I don't know. But I don't think, honestly, I'm going to say no. I don't think Gibby shows a lot this game. I think he's going to mess up again. Maybe he has one big play. I hope he doesn't put the ball on the ground. But Brian Robinson is going to continue to look good, and he's going to get some series with the ones in this football game. So maybe Gibby gets the first carry, but then Brian Robinson will probably get the second series, and then they may alternate. I believe. So if he fumbles, it's over. And me and Jeris, I think, both agree on that one. But I think he only ends up with single-digit yards in this game, and probably 5 carries. That's my prediction for Antonio Gibson. And I think Brian Robinson ends up with another 25-yard day on 5 or 6 carries. And
does he get in the end zone?
After this, it's going to be does he get in the end zone? That's a good question. I'm going to say no this week. I'm going to say no. I think they're going to try to throw it for a touchdown this week. They got him last week. I think they're going to try to get Jahan one. So even if they get close, I think they're going to try to find a way to get Jahan the football and get him in the end zone. So no, I say Brian Robinson does not score a touchdown this week. Now, and then wait, I answered all of those questions.
Yes.
So go ahead, Jeris.
Yeah, this is Gibby last chance, last opportunity. He'll salvage it. I ain't worried about Gibson. He'll be out there with the starters. They'll probably give him the ball first. That's probably the first. We're probably gonna start off with the run play. It doesn't do him any good that we have trash offensive linemen out there this week. So that's definitely going to play a factor. Not worried about Gibson. I stand by that.
Okay. Stand 10 toes.
He's
He's standing on it.
He's worried.
10 toes.
He's shivering over there. He's
shivering.
shivering.
Oh, you see, like you say, he's 10 toes down. Okay, I see you, big dog. All right, so.
Well, it's actually 7:29. Do you want to get into the comments, for the middle?
Yeah,
of the show?
it's only a couple. It's only a couple. We'll get into the comments actually. Let's go ahead. These are things that kind of were interesting to me. So Austin commented this. Please address this person. I think Gibson is getting flamed too much. The public talks too much about his cons and none of us pros. Well, I want to say we forget he is very good. Do you agree with this?
I think he's
Timmy,
very
guys?
talented. I think he's a very talented human being as far as an athlete is concerned. But I honestly don't think he's a very good running back.
He's a great runner. He's a good running back.
He's a talent, but I don't think he's a very good running back. He's got a long way to go before he's a good running back.
He's a good running back. I always give Gibby his flowers, but this is what Skins fans do. Okay, you have a good year, or you can have 10 good years. You have one off year, you're the worst player that ever existed. They want to see another player. That's just how this fan base is. So you just have to get used to it.
And Jeris is on top of that board. Jeris
they
is
even
on the
turned
very
on
top
Terry.
of that one.
No, it's not at the top.
Deron Payne, he's the best. He's going to show he's the best. Watch this go. Halfway through the season, we need to trade Deron. Deron needs to get out of here.
They want to turn on Terry. No, because Deron showed potential in moments. Sporadically.
Last year, you wanted to trade
and then he didn't do anything.
One bad year, and now he's gone.
No, it wasn't one bad year. He was here. I said he needs to get there. That Tampa game was the one. And then I said, okay, he's time for him to take off. He didn't take off. But we'll see with him again.
All right,
but at the end of the day, that's just what fans do. Okay, like that's just what they do. It doesn't matter.
I've been saying this the whole time. I'm not wavering.
Okay, y'all both staying 10 toes. As for me, I do think for a converted guy, I do think Antonio Gibson's a good running back for being a converted guy. Do I think he's an overall good running back right now? His vision's a problem. He has to fix that. I'm sorry. He missed too many open holes for me. That gets on my nerves. I think that's just as much of a problem as the fumbling. If Gibson hit every hole supposed to hit, he would be a 1,400-yard running back. He leaves about 400 yards on the field. You watch the film, try to chop it down. But I do think for a converted running back, he is pretty darn good. But as an overall running back, he got his vision got to be better. He got to hold on to the dark.
All right, let's get through these comments.
Yeah, I find it funny if someone rearrange Aaron's face. That would be funny as hell. I just thought that would be funny. You stand in front of the press like to a grown man under the bus, like a lot of these guys in the background. You get
shakes for that.
Damn, that's funny. I just thought these would be just funny. It wasn't nothing super interesting, but these were funny.
All right.
Not to mention, we had the third ranked expensive offense in the league. We better put up big numbers. Thank Ruby Rose only. Hawk is crazy.
Oh, gosh.
Are there any hooligan fanatics in football and basketball in the United States, like in Europe? In Europe, they have smoke like flares, burn chairs sometimes, and curse the players sometimes. Do we have these kind of fans in America?
Yeah.
Yeah,
we definitely do. Like when
Philadelphia Eagles fans.
When team wins Super Bowls, like things go crazy.
Ask the Philadelphia.
The day we win the Super Bowl, DC ain't gonna be able to shut down at all. DC that'll be everybody's going from everywhere.
Fact.
I'm definitely gonna be one of them.
To answer Joseph's question, we do not have a joint practice this year. But go ahead.
No, we don't have a joint practice yet. No. I didn't see that question, but yeah, we don't have one.
You're fine.
Yeah, we don't have a joint practice at all, which I don't mind that at all.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll talk Gibby one more time. So he'd be the full-time punt returner / kick returner.
Yes. Okay, he should be the full-time punt returner / kick returner. That is where this guy is at his best. He is electric, and he was amazing at this in Memphis. Every 7 times he touched the ball, it was a house call. Bars. There's one for Jeris. No, no, but he seriously, I think that would be a beautiful role for him. Get him out in space, just like the Buffalo screen pass. I think he could be an absolute ace in the punt and kick return game. I would love to see that guy every time we need one of those, and give B-Rob more carries, give J.D. McKissick more third downs, and then you could bring in Antonio Gibson in more of a gadget role. You could use him in the slot, use him at running back if you want to. If you want a 2 running back set, you could use him in many ways, but then I want him every time there way better than an Alex Erickson. It's not even remotely close. Full-time kick returner, punt returner, Antonio Gibson.
Jeris, your thoughts?
That's bull jive.
It's
Oh, that's a
Jive
bunch of
bull.
bull jive. I don't want to see him take one kickoff. Put Dax Milne back there with Jared Patterson and call it a week. I ain't got time for that.
absolutely not. He's way better than Jared
I
Patterson.
don't care. He's too valuable to the team.
Yeah, as
No.
a kick returner, punt returner,
No,
he
no,
would be
heck no.
tremendous.
No,
Absolutely.
it's not valuable. Heck no.
It's so valuable. If we could actually return, like, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 touchdowns in a season, where I think he could actually do that in that
No,
position.
I know. I'm good.
That
Don't
would
wanna see
be.
him
We
back
were
there.
ecstatic by one
Jahan
touchdown from
Dotson back
DeAndre
there.
Carter. We were like, we need this guy forever. One touchdown.
Throw Jahan back there.
One touchdown, and we were like, yes, this is the best.
That's who they draft. That's your kick returner, Jahan Dotson. Throw him back there.
Maybe 2. Did he have a?
Throw him back there, and I take the 50 yards a game.
Who?
Dotson.
Jahan?
Throw him back there. I take the 50. Heck, I take 30 yards a game if you throw him back there.
Nah, throw Gibby back there. You got an RB1
No,
and
I'm
B
good.
Rob. You got an RB, like a third down back in JT.
Y'all can buy
It's
them Brian
perfect.
Robinson all you want. I ain't buying that Jazz.
It's perfect. I don't think he's like Nick Chubb or something crazy like
Brian
Nazi
Robinson.
said.
Y'all
But
lost
I think he
y'all
can be
mind.
completely serviceable.
Nah, serviceable.
Mm-hmm.
Souped up Peyton Barber.
Hilarious.
That's fine.
Okay. That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Souped up one. Why not?
Okay. So
So he goes from what, 2 yards to what, 3, 4?
8.
Oh, you lost it.
Just no, he could be like a 4.1 yard per carry
You
back.
know what?
I'd be fine with that.
We ain't gonna be running the ball that much anyway this year, so
Dude, he's going to get positive plays. He's going to keep Scott Turner's offense moving. We're not going to get a bunch of these negative
Antonio
1, negative 2,
Gibson is
0.
going to do that.
No, he
Gibson's
was
gonna
terrible
do that.
last year at that.
Gibson
He constantly put us in second.
because our
and
O
11.
line was trash.
No, our O-line was the 6th highest ranked O-line in the
How
league.
many-
They were amazing. John
This
Metzger
man
was
rushed
incredible.
for 1,000 yards with Keith Ishmael blocking for him.
Stud.
Sadiq, whoever else we had on the daggone offensive line.
Brian
Please.
Robinson would run for 1,200.
Man, he lost your man, Brian Robinson. Ahmad Bradshaw. That's exactly who he is. Even though
Yeah,
Ahmad
Brian
Bradshaw
Robinson.
was
That's a
good.
great comment. Brian Robinson averages more yards after contact than Barber's total average. Mr. 2-yard Barber, get out of here.
Listen, y'all can ride Robinson all you. I don't care about him. Okay, he will never amount to be anything worth that 3rd round pick. Okay, he's a good, solid back that should be a backup. That's what he is. When you try to, the moment they try to make
Man's
him
about to be the
anything
backup.
other than that, he'll get
Man's about to be
exposed.
back up.
We won't have a run game.
this is hilarious.
Continue on.
This is hilarious. I feel where Jeris is coming from, but if Gibby keep putting that ball in that
And
car.
we both agree with that too. He needed.
Yeah,
going on
you
the
keep
ball.
putting church money on the floor. It's going to be Brian Robinson, whether we like it or not.
And then we're screwed. Now we got to find another running back.
There's more
We'll
than
see.
just the fumbles.
And the vision. I bought the vision up. I did bring the vision. But yeah, Sam Howell, Mr. Howell was going crazy today with the ones, playing with the ones, hanging out with Terry and them boys today. And the question is it now the end of Taylor Heineke as the backup quarterback in Washington? I
You
will
best
start
believe it.
with the corner.
You best believe it. I told Tim this. I said going into the game, before the game, are we having a QB2 battle? And yes, we are. Get Taylor Heineke out my face. I'm sick of it. That ball he threw, that's stupid. First off, I don't know why he threw that ball across the middle of De'Ami Brown. You clearly seen the safety lining him up. Maybe he didn't because he's too short. Maybe I don't care. You don't throw that ball. Then you threw the ball all the way over there. Me and Tim got in a freaking debate whether it been picked or not. Whether they hit my elbow. It was nowhere near the receiver. Okay. I'm good with Heineke. Okay. Thank you. Okay. If we play Tom Brady, okay, then I wouldn't mind seeing Heineke. But outside of that, I'm good. Sam Howell is the man. I want to see Sam Howell QB2.
I'm
I
fine
want to
with
see Sam Howell.
I'm fine with Sam Howell QB2 if we are 4-9 and Carson Wentz goes down and go ahead and
yeah,
send
he
Sam
lost his
out there to
mind.
get some play time. If we are sitting at 7-3, I want Taylor Heineke for a short stint until Carson Wentz comes back. I want a guy with experience. I want a guy with knowledge of the offense, and I want a guy that has shown the ability to win games in this league. And we're trying to make a playoff run. He's beaten guys like Tom Brady, Russell Wilson, Derek Carr. He has competed with these dudes and won. Give me Taylor Heineke as QB2, especially in a situation where we need to maintain until Carson gets back. If
Sam
Carson goes
Howell's
down for
gonna-
the year,
Sam
I
Howell
don't care.
is the one that can maintain and win games.
Heineke, it was
Okay, I
tremendous.
don't care about Heineke. He can't throw over 30 yards. Okay, you have Jahan Dotson, Terry.
Yeah, he
and
beat
freaking
Tom
Curtis.
Brady.
Hold on, and De'Ami Brown. Do you think they want Taylor Heineke throwing to them or Sam Howell that has a gun? They want a gun.
They want a Draco.
Terry's gonna ask for. I promise you, if Carson Wentz go down, Terry's not playing with no Taylor Heineke. I promise you that. I promise you that. After what he just pulled with De'Ami, okay. And we all know De'Ami went how. Anyway, all of them going how. No one wants to see no Taylor Heineke out there. What?
Taylor Heineke showed
You
up
lost
in
it.
games in
You
this
lost
league.
it. Sam Howell with those weapons.
Sam
and the
Howell,
offensive- with
Sam Howell can be
with
the
a
future.
healthy
That's
offensive
fine.
line.
If we are in a playoff push, you send out Heineke.
No, you don't. You send out Sam Howell.
For if any other reason, you don't want a QB competition going to the playoffs, and then all of a sudden now everybody's saying, Sam Howell will take us to the Super Bowl. Sam Howell." No, you put Carson Wentz back in.
Oh well.
He goes out there and
If
destroys
anything,
like
that's
a
not
trash
a bad
team,
thing.
like the Giants, and
It's not a
everybody's gonna be
bad
like,
thing.
"Oh, he's so good."
Sam Howell with a top 10 offensive line with those weapons, you're crazy to start Taylor Heineke. You'd be dumb.
No,
Then you couldn't even. You have to literally dumb down the playbook. So really, Terry, Jahan, and Curtis, they're not even really factors anymore. You're just gonna run the freaking ball and just gonna throw it to the running backs the whole
Terry
game.
McLaurin had 1,000 yards last year. We'll get him the football. Terry
Who?
They
McLaurin.
did have 1,000 yards last year.
How many games? You know what? I'm not even gonna go there because you're gonna really. This man went halves without being targeted. Halves.
And that's not okay.
Exactly. Meaning we're not gonna win with that. Come on.
We're not going to win with a rookie Sam Howell either.
Okay, whatever. You lost your mind.
Okay. So
And then if we do, then everybody's like, "Oh, we got to keep him in the game." No, that's ridiculous. You keep Taylor.
How long is
Heineke
Carson Wentz out? Give us a
3
nerd.
weeks. 3 weeks.
And he go 3-0. He balls out. Is now your argument be valid? How it doesn't if Carson Wentz playing like trash, and then he gets down, and then Sam Howell playing great, then you. But we
If
still have a
Carson Wentz
decent
is
record.
playing like trash, that means we're probably 4-9.
You
that's
sent
what I
out
said.
3
Go
weeks.
ahead and
You
send
just
Sam
stayed
Howell
out
out
3
there.
weeks. So he would be benched anyway. So it would
Most
be
likely,
him.
and then send out Sam Howell. But if we're 7-3, 8-3, or something like
You
that,
send out Sam Howell.
I'm sending out Sam Howell if we're already out of the playoffs.
You tripping.
And then I want to see if we have something for the future. That's
Send
what I want to see.
out Sam Howell. You send out Taylor Heineke, everybody gonna quit. They're gonna be like, we good. Everybody gonna say, the whole team gonna say, you know what? We're gonna lose these 3 games. That's gonna put us at 7-6, and we'll figure it out after that. Nobody ain't wanna play with no Heineke. Play with Heineke for what?
Everybody wants to play with Heineke.
This is what
the
team's gonna
heart
do.
that he shows,
This is what
the
team's gonna do.
charisma,
This is
the
what team's
diving
gonna
for
do.
the end zone.
Don't double team Terry. Single coverage Terry. Single coverage. Not. We're just going to stop the run, and we're going to guard everything underneath. That's all teams are going to do.
Here's
Simple.
here's
That's
your
how you
favorite
stop them.
scenario. You start Taylor Heineke and just hand it off to Brian Robinson, and you're going to win.
Oh, 0-3.
Play action over the top to Armani Rogers. Don't even look 17's way. Armani Rogers, touchdown city.
0-3.
Oh
That's
my!
gonna be our only touchdown.
This is hilarious. All right, enough. All right,
Alex
enough.
Erickson in the slot.
Enough. Darn it, enough.
Posts.
We must be
I'm muting
tainted.
both of y'all. Shush. Both of you. Both of you. Stop. All right, darn it. Shoot, I'll mute y'all. All right. We get the point. Jeris wants Tim Sam to be the backup. Tim like, hell no to the no. Hell no.
Not yet.
He wants Heineken. But it's Heineken out there throwing Heinekens. Okay, so next thing on the docket. Terry barking at Kendall Fuller and telling him, quit playing up like a bum. Do you like this or not? And we'll start with Tim.
I love it. I like that Terry is getting more involved here, and he's talking to his he's showing the confidence and trying to build his offense up. And he's also telling, hey, Kendall, you got problems. Play correct. Don't be cheating up on me, because every time you do that, I'm going over the top on you. You cannot keep up with me. Kendall needs to learn to actually play his position, not this, I know what the offense is doing, so I'm going to jump it because I practice with them every day. No, work on your fundamentals, do what you're supposed to be doing, and don't get destroyed, all right? Which is hard to do when you're going against Terry, I understand, but apparently he's cheating up and not playing correctly. I like it. No, Kendall, you're not good enough to be doing this. I just need to look good in practice right now. No, do your job. That's how I feel.
Terry is showing what I've been wanting to see. A wide receiver calling, crying, shouting, screaming, pouting at everything, every turn. Give me the freaking ball, okay? I don't got time for this no more. Yeah, I love it. Kendall Fuller's trash anyway, so I keep telling y'all that. Terry is a new man in Washington. He got the money. He feels disrespected by this top 100. I don't know if y'all see a little video with Rio asking Terry about the top 100 or whatever. But you can tell when he asked him, you kind of seen Terry kind of was a little, yeah. He ready.
Reading between the lines here. Reading the tea leaves.
He ready.
Tell us how Terry felt.
Ready.
How did Terry felt when Rio asked that question?
Disrespected, boy.
He felt hurt. He was hurt because he felt like he should have been on that list.
Facts.
And you see it in his eyes. You kind of see in his eyes like, okay, watch this.
Nah,
and we never seen Terry in practice when they said he told Carson Wentz to throw the ball at a linebacker. We never seen that from Terry at all whatsoever. Now this getting in the player's face. This is a different Terry. This is what we need. I'm tired. It's good to be humble, but when you get out on that football field, give me that freaking ball and get the heck out my way. That's what we need from Terry. That's what we need. And Carson Wentz gonna be, you better find them. A lot. I'm already excited about the year. Terry, they started to line Terry up on the opposite side of the field by himself. Get him a man coverage look. Carson Wentz, see, we getting there. We getting there. That's what I've been looking for. That's what I need in Washington.
Okay. So
can you imagine Terry lined up on the side by himself, and then you got a bunch formation with Jahan, Curtis, and Diami, and then Logan right. We going 11-6.
Okay.
11-6. Trying to tell you that right now. Scott Turner, keep up the play calling like that. Like call the same game you did in preseason. Keep making play calls like that. And now that's how you call us daggone game. And that was vanilla. Ain't no telling what he probably got up his sleeve.
Okay. So next topic on the docket, that was great from Jeris. I appreciate you, my brother. But yeah, next topic on the docket is, are the injuries for the O-line concern for Washington, and should we sign Eric Flowers to help with this depth on the guard position? I will start with Tim.
How much? How much is he going to cost? I ain't paying him a bunch.
Let's say $4 or $5 million per.
Man, let it go. I think we're fine. I don't want anything to do with
mine. But you said sign Bobby McCain back for $5 million.
I'm not signing a
But you would sign Bobby McCain back for $5 million.
No, I would not.
Well, that's what you was crying about. That's what you were saying. You should sign him. But Bobby McCain $5 million is a good deal.
I never said it was a good deal.
Go ahead, continue your thought.
When did I say that was a good deal?
No, just go ahead.
It's just stay on top of the hanger.
Anyway, But no, I just think signing Eflo is unnecessary. I'm not even like huge on paying a bunch of money to a guard anyway. We'll see how serious the injuries are with Andrew Norwell and Trey Turner. And I know Wes Schweitzer hurt his hip apparently recently. But apparently Chris Paul and Keith Ishmael, they're playing well this this training camp. And Chris Paul apparently was graded pretty high on PFF, according to Rico. So, I don't know. I think we're fine at the depth position right there. We got some good starters. We don't need to go ahead and sign. We're not desperate yet. I mean, if it comes down to, like, Andrew Norwell is going to miss or Trey Turner is going to miss significant time, all right, go ahead and go get Eflo. But right now, they're slated to start week 1. Why in the world are we signing Eflo to go on the bench? Like, clearly we're not starting him. Otherwise, we would have paid him instead of paying Trey Turner and Andrew Norwell. So if it becomes time that they're going on the IR or something, fine. But we're not there yet.
Cheers.
We have Sadiq Charles on the roster. Call Eflo, give him a little bit of money, throw him a little bone, get this man on the roster. He shouldn't have been gone to begin with. If the offensive line depth is tested during the season, I want Eric Flowers on this team before anybody else can sign him. Because Eric Flowers was a beast last year. So it behoove you to get this man on the roster. Cut Sadiq Charles. We don't need him. We don't need he's trash. He doesn't have any promise. We've seen it in the Denver game. They gave him a chance in the Denver game. He got abused, beaten, and battered. He's trash. Sorry, not sorry. One of the worst drafts we had. Leave it. He hold up a roster spot. We don't need him. Sign Eric Flowers. Give him 1 year, $3-4 million, and let it rock. Let it rock because I'm pretty sure one of our guards are going to get hurt this year. They're going to. It's just going to happen. Eric Flowers is perfect to plug in.
If it comes to that point, plug
No,
it in.
you won't be sitting there that long for it to come to that point.
Well,
That's
ain't
my
signing
point.
to go on the bench.
That's the problem. We don't have no depth right now.
Oh, well, he ain't coming here to play on no bench.
Okay, well.
If we need a starter, then go ahead and go get
Okay,
him.
so
Right
when we have Sadiq Charles and Keith Ishmael with no Eric Flowers, don't say anything. And when Carson Wentz gets injured, I don't want to hear a peep out of your mouth or anyone else's. Because you should have signed Eric Flowers and cut Sadiq Charles.
We still have Norwell, Trey Turner, and
we already
Westbrook.
have bad depth on defense. The last thing we needed on the offensive line was Carson Wentz back there. It's the last thing you need. That should be that was our strongest suit. It's the offensive line. Now the depth is trash. We need depth, and Eric Flowers would be great depth.
We have Andrew Norwell, Trey Turner, Wes Schweitzer as our swing guard.
Yeah, it's over.
Now you don't like Wes
Schweitzer
Schweitzer?
ain't no good. You don't like Wes Schweitzer?
I like Wes. The other two, they're new, and they already hurt.
Yeah,
Eric Flowers knows the offense.
They know the offense. They both played under Carolina with John Matsko before. They already know John Matsko's system. They'll be fine.
Okay. Josh Wentz gonna get sacked 60 times for them.
64. But he's still
100 times.
Playoffs.
They ain't gonna be playing.
All right. What do we got next?
All right, so let's just go to the next thing. If it was me, I would definitely sign Eric Flowers just because we don't know what's up with Trey Turner. That's just me. How does Washington fix the defense? The third down defense, the overall defense from last year did not look good, and that preseason opener did not help things going into 2022. And is the personnel a real problem for the defense? I will start with Jeris.
You said the pressure of what?
Is the personnel a real problem for the defense?
Yes, the personnel is trash. Like, this is my problem, bro. This is my problem with the fan base, too, bro. This is my problem with the fan base. Y'all keep listening to Ron Rivera, and y'all keep hyping. Y'all hype these players, and I tell y'all this every year. They're not good. They're not, and they end up not being good. Percy Butler is a horrible. He's a gunner. He's not good at free safety. I'm tired of. He's the best free safety in the draft, the truest free safety. No, he's not. He's trash. That's why on draft day, all they talked about was him being a gunner. He was trash. Okay, that's what it is. Percy Butler is good. When it gets you, put him close to the line of scrimmage. That's where he's good at. They have no problem with Percy Butler being down there. And no problem with Derek Forrest being down there. But they're trash in the secondary. Okay, this 4-2-5 bullcrap that what's that boy name? Jack Del Rio's running is horrible. Terrible. Why do we have 5 DBs on the field and half of them aren't even talented? That's terrible. You got 2 linebackers and you just leave the middle wide open and you expect to get home with 4, which is never going to happen. Trash, 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 and trash. What they need to do is the personnel should be move Kittle trash self to free safety where he's good at. St. Juice on the outside with Will Jack as a boundary. Then I would love Milo Eifert as that third guy at linebacker. And then I would like Percy Butler and Steven Parker as the slot corners. That's what I would like. That's what I would like for defense. I want to see either a base 4-3. I know they're not good enough to run a 4-6, but base 4-3 defense is what I want to see right now. Base 4-3 with the personnel that I put out there, because that's your best personnel.
The personnel at the linebacker position is a real problem because I did not like what I saw out of Cole, and obviously the backups are not up to snuff.
You don't like what you see out of Cole because he's on an island. That's what you're doing. You're literally putting him on an island. That's why I said he's not really even a middle linebacker. He's really just an outside linebacker out there, really. Mm-hmm. We don't have a middle linebacker because we don't play with you. In fact, you're not necessarily playing a middle linebacker, really.
No, we're playing a third safety instead. We have 2 outside linebackers,
which is terrible.
But he was just not doing his job. Like it was it was not filling in the zone, and I don't know if it's because he doesn't understand it or
how do you
because
fill
he's
the
putting
zone,
too much
though?
plate.
You have people running all up in the zone. It's easy to do it with the 2 linebackers in the middle.
We did a safety blitz, and he just backed up and let the receiver that Bobby McCain was over get a quick pass. Like, if you're going to play a safety blitz, Cole Holcomb has got to go over there and cover the receiver immediately.
Well, maybe that's not his strong suit. Maybe you're calling the wrong defense for him.
If you can't do basic zone coverages of a zone blitz, then it's not good.
We both know our zone is trash. Everybody's trash in zone.
I know, but that's
not our
play
strong
man-to-man. You have to play some zone. It's not like you're going to play.
They don't know. Not in 05-2.
You have to be able to play some
it's
zone.
4-2, so you're even more vulnerable.
Right, I understand that, but
so you're asking a lot from the linebackers because you're asking that from the linebackers. They can just run the ball and then just play actually the whole entire game because you only got 2 linebackers. You leave the middle of the field wide open, and you're not going to get home with 4. You're just not. That's the problem.
There was one time Derek Forrest and Cole Holcomb were literally covering the same zone. Like they're standing right next to each other.
They don't understand it. It just doesn't suit them. You have to figure something else out.
Yeah. So that's something that Jack Del Rio needs to fix because we have to be able to play some sort of basic zones. I mean, you're not going.
Well, if you want to play zone, you need to play bring those come closer to the line of scrimmage.
Oh my
gosh!
Stop
playing so far back.
Yes, when the corners are 8, 9, 10 yards off the line of scrimmage, it's one of the most frustrating things.
Like you're basically asking for like a 10-yard completion.
Right.
Because you're giving them cushion and you backing up. Mm-hmm. So you're not letting the wide receiver run to you, then you guard it. You're backing up as soon as they come off the line of scrimmage. So play bump and run. You have William Jackson. Obviously, St. Juice didn't play last game. But St. Juice and William Jackson, they're press man corners. Get physical. Then your D-line can help you out. Then they'll help preserve your linebackers. But they're not. They keep playing off ball. That's stupid. And we're going to
have to fix our zone. We have because we're going to play zone.
We got to get physical. That's the problem. We're not physical. We just let people just walk right down the field.
I like it. I like both those. Press up and we have to have basic understanding of when we are sending a blitz from the linebacker position, from the safety position, wherever that blitz is coming from, we have to have a guy fill that portion of the zone because that's something that
you can't blitz the linebacker.
May feel destroyed. What's
How
that?
you can blitz the linebacker? Now you got the whole wide open in the middle field because there's only 2.
I know.
You
You basically have Derek Forrest come down, screaming down, or Cameron Curl come screaming down. in one of those areas.
Oh,
I mean,
they
you
gonna
can
say, "Oh, bombs away."
bombs away. I mean, it is what you got to do. What you got to do.
The thing is, we're not running the right defense, and I said it last. Ron Rivera and them continuously say this. We're trying to get guys to buy into what we want to do. That's not how you play football. That's not how football is structured. You center a game plan and scheme around to what your players are good at, not what you want not your philosophy or what you think will be good. That's stupid. No, you center a scheme and a game plan around what's your best suits your players, and that'll give you the success. They're dumb. That's the problem. And that defense will not be good until they get out that stupid 4-2-5 crap. It's not going to work because you compromise your linebackers. It's dumb. And you keep not getting linebackers. You could have had Jalen Smith last year. You didn't want to do that. How many linebackers could get that? Then this draft, you pass on linebacker completely like idiots. With freaking Leo Chenal.
No Tony Anderson, no Leo Chenal,
nothing. Chad Muma.
Chad Muma. Devin Lloyd, Nakobe Dean. I mean, you had so many options here at linebacker, and you went for none of them. Meanwhile, freaking Leo Chenal is having 7 tackles, 2 for loss in his first game.
Could you imagine having Dean on a roster? He was right there. And with Jamin and Cole, now you can cover. Now you got speed, athleticism. Now you have it. We don't have nothing
IQ?
right now.
You have IQ. That's what you probably have more
we
than
got
anything.
Nothing.
Nakobe Dean would bring the IQ at the linebacker position, actual understanding playing that Georgia defense. So I'm with you, dude.
We ain't got nothing. Jack got to go.
Problem.
Call Ryan Kerrigan and bring him in immediately.
All right, we're not talking about Washington anymore. I'm bringing this one up because you've been doing a great job at moderating Protech, but I just got to say, Jeris was trying to fleece me in our fantasy league, dude. Trying to fleece me. A little fantasy talk here.
Finesse.
But go ahead, Jeris, tell us what you did in our... You're trading like a... This league is ridiculous. And also, is this league for money?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Who in the world said that? And we're having people trading Jonathan Taylor for nothing. This is unbelievable that I'm about to lose $20 because we're making an all-star team. But anyway, I don't
think you're going to lose $20. I mean, what was the trade, Jeris? Kick it out.
What'd you say?
Where's the trade you trying to get for?
You made some big moves. You wanted to
talk about all of my trades?
Well, the big ones, the one that you.
So the one big one I made today was I did DK, I did Mike Evans, I did James Robinson and Tony Pollard for Alvin Kamara.
You traded
that was
all
the
those
biggest
dudes
trade
for
I
one
had.
dude.
Huh?
You trade all of those for one dude.
It's Alvin Kamara. DK Metcalf has Geno Smith thrown to him.
And then you made another big trade before that.
And then James Robinson, that can be a kill for me, possibly. That could have been dumb. I didn't want to trade James Robinson, but I traded him anyway. And Tony Pollard, I feel like he's expendable, but I can figure out and find another person to replace him.
But what was the trade you made before that?
The trade I made before that, I think that was what, with Protech?
Yes, it was. Thank you for the gift.
I traded away Devontae Adams and Nick Chubb for Mike Evans and Christian McCaffrey.
That's an interesting one. That's a
bold one, though. I know that's a bold one. It's a bold move because if CMC's healthy, then Jeris wins that trade. But Devontae won 1,500 yards. I don't care. Don't care. And Nick Chubb will have 1,000 yards rushing at least. So I don't care.
Nick Chubb's got to stay healthy too, though. He's actually been having some time.
He's been nicked up too. Yeah. I got plenty of
not missing as much time, but he's definitely missed a little bit of time. I think in the last 2 seasons.
I still got 3 more running backs. One named Joe Mixon. So that's have fun.
All right, this is the trade. You guys tell me in the chat. He was trying to trade me Alvin Kamara for Aaron Jones and Travis Kelce, as if I'm going to trade those two for one guy.
That's a finesse. I can say that right now. That's a finesse.
That's ridiculous.
That's highway robbery.
And then he's looking at me like I'm crazy. Like, oh, I made the mistake. I would draft Travis Kelce over Alvin Kamara right now.
You lost your mind.
Bro.
And my luck, you get suspended the last 4 weeks of the season.
Bro, and the funniest thing is, though, like, the only way I'm making that trade, got a gun in my head. You have to make this trade or you die. Okay.
I'm dying.
I ain't trying to die after that. I'm sorry. I died. You can have it. You can have it, bro. You can have it, bro. But yeah,
that
Jerry,
was-
you
that
trying to
Alvin
finesse
Kamara
it, bro.
trade
You
was
trying to
awesome.
finesse it.
Dude, right now your bench is some trash though, Jeris.
My bench.
Your bench. All I know is you have Desmond Ritter. Enough said. Like that's terrible.
Disrespectful.
Brandon Ayuk, Christian Kirk, Dawson Knox,
Brandon
and Cleveland
Ayuk
Browns.
and Christian Kirk is definitely a gem, possibly. Dawson Knox is definitely somebody who's not trash at all, which is why he's my
I like that Dawson Knox.
Yeah, but why do you have a
Brandon
backup tight
Ayuk-
end? You already got Dalton Schultz.
Brandon Ayuk, to me,
Wait for the bye week. You're gonna need a backup time.
if he's healthy, he's gonna be better than Debo this year.
In fantasy?
Yeah, Brandon Ayuk. It's gonna be better than Debo this year.
No shot.
He said no shot.
Other than freaking Spoiled, who finessed the dude for Jonathan Taylor. Which is
Disrespectful.
It's unbelievable that he
Disrespectful. He did. Disrespectful.
dude, he makes a lead, charges everybody $20, and then just goes immediately to the weakest link and starts getting his best players. Like that's scummy.
I'm gonna get him out the way. Don't worry, I got him.
Dude,
I'm gonna
my
get him out the
team
way.
though, my team's legit, and I
So is
drafted
mine.
everybody.
My team is
My
fire.
team lit. My team lit. I got my
I ain't
home.
even done yet. I ain't done yet.
Adams,
I ain't
Amari.
done yet.
Waller, Deontay Johnson. What, bro? Tyler Bass, Colts defense. Colts got top 10 defense. I got Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I got Zeke on my bench. I got Zeke off the bench. I don't know how the hell that happened, but I got Zeke off the bench. And I got Devontae Smith, Adam Thielen, Robert Tonyan, my backup tight end. Let's go. Stop playing with me, man. Okay.
I like your team for sure.
So I got the third best roster in the whole league. I think the only got better roster is this guy over here, Tim, with his Travis Kelce having self, and then we got spoiled cheating. So I got spoiled cheating.
I really don't hate your roster. It's almost better than mine, honestly.
It's close.
If Darren Waller stays healthy, it might be better than
My
mine.
roster like that.
Your running backs are like that. That's for
If
sure.
my running backs stay healthy, this league is all mines. It's all mines.
I got my home.
Easy.
My
I might really win every
point
game
getter
because
every
of three
week.
players.
Worry about y'all.
I might win every game because of 3 players.
Dude, but my running backs ain't no slouch.
Neither am I.
I got King Henry, Aaron Jones, David Montgomery, J.K. Dobbins, Travis Etienne. That's a deep
And I
running
still
back.
got Brandon. Why everybody keep like sleeping on Brandon Cooks? Like, what's wrong with y'all? Did y'all know what Brandon Cooks did last year?
Yeah, he was solid.
He ate.
He was good.
He
Beast.
ate. Bro, what you
In
talking about?
fantasy, Dalton Schultz, like top 5, top 6 last year with tight ends last year, and Cortland Sutton. That is my gem.
My receivers are where my question marks lie. Terry McLaurin, Jerry Jeudy, Allen Robinson, Chris Godwin, and then once D-Hop comes back. But if D-Hop can get back to form, then that's going to be a legit number 1 receiver, and I just need one of the other ones to hit, and my starting lineup is just nasty.
I need one more receiver.
And I got Joe Burrow and Dak Prescott, so I can play week to week.
Oh, I ain't worried about that. Worry about that.
Honestly, that was the one pick that got auto-picked for me, and I was like, whatever. Whatever. Right now, my Titans defense, I just have them only because they're going against the Giants week 1. After that, I'll probably drop them for somebody else.
Yeah, facts. That's a smart move, though. Defense will always rotate.
All right.
And lock of the week. We're going to start with
Time out. What did anybody keep track of who the locks are last week?
I got both of mine right.
Who did I pick?
I got mine wrong. I said Washington over Carolina, so I had that one wrong.
I think you said Washington over Carolina and Atlanta over Detroit. Jairus.
Did Atlanta win that game?
Duh.
Yeah. Desmond Ritter touchdown pass. Yeah. Yes, sir.
I got 2 locks of the week, and I'm going with the Raiders again. That's a lock. I mean, the Raiders are basically a lock every time they play. That's easy. But you ready for this one, Jairus?
Uh-oh.
Lock of the week. The New York Jets on Monday night taking down the Atlanta Falcons. Lock it in.
Look at his face. He looks sick. Oh, he looks
Lock
sick.
it.
Lock it up. Lock it up.
Lock it in.
Now I'm definitely going to game Atlanta over the Jets.
So
And I'm going to be more over Arizona.
Oh, that's a good one. Arizona, though, looked good in their first preseason game. I wanted to bet on that game with Baltimore, but I'm just nervous. I might bet on them next week against us, though.
I got the A over the NY. And I got B more over Arizona.
Okay.
I might try to go listen to see. Did you say it was wrong? Hold on, let me see. I'm gonna go to last week's show.
So I got Seattle over Chicago, which is playing right now.
Okay.
And then I have the Vikings about to destroy. The Vikings gonna destroy San Francisco's backups, boy. They're about to destroy.
Interesting.
Those are my locks for the week. So,
all right, let me go back.
The game that's playing right now, and Vikings over Niners.
All right, I'm gonna go see at the end of the show who the locks will be.
All right, cool. So, I think that's the show, guys. This was a lit show. This is hilarious. Jeris trying to fleece Tim. I thought that was hilarious. Finesse. Cannot finesse.
All right, here we go. What is going on?
Lock it up, baby. The bed about to get destroyed. Everybody get destroyed. This game on right now. They about to get destroyed.
Drew Lock not playing?
He got COVID and he's not playing.
Anyway, I'm trying to.
Uh-oh, they are fumbling the ball. Uh-oh. The Seahawks want to fumble the kickoff. They locking. Uh-oh, Justin Fields. Uh-oh. Man, I know Cole Kmet is that big of a tight end, bro. That boy big as hell.
Trash.
He eating right now. Yeah, I got 2 catches. Right, we got 1 catch. Fields looking all right, though.
Oh, you said no. The other one you said was San Francisco smoking the Packers. Who won that game? San Francisco won, right?
I believe they did. Yeah.
Okay, so Jeris right now is 2-0. I'm 2-0, and Tone, you're 0-1. And let me write these down in a proper way this time. Okay, so I said it was the Raiders and the Jets. Raiders, Jets. You said Atlanta and Baltimore, right?
Yeah, Jerry said Atlanta and Baltimore. I said Seattle and Minnesota.
Seattle, Minnesota, and then Tim had LVR and the Jets.
Jets.
All right.
Jets. Jets.
That's a show.
That's the show. Subscribe to the JT&P Uncut channel if you've not done so. Please get that thing to 1K as soon as possible. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to the Tim Sports Talk that does so. Roll to 4K on the way. Or subscribe to the Jeris Corner. The Corner! 2K on the way. Roll to 2K on the way. Subscribe to the Protech Sports Network, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the new subscribers. And shout out to everyone that did enter my giveaway that recently happened with Wash on the Daily. Appreciate all of that, on the love. We'll catch y'all next video. Guys, be easy, be safe, stay blessed. And we'll catch y'all on the flip side, man. We'll be back Monday, 7 p.m. Now we coming with the GOATs. It's the best debate show on YouTube, no cap. So we'll catch y'all next one, man. Peace. And as Tim would say, see you.